What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. It's Saturday, new legends are out, but we're not going to really cover those new legends. This is something we've been doing over the last few Saturdays, and I'm enjoying putting all of these types of videos together. We're just going to go over the market, things that you can do to make coins, get cheap training, things to look for, cards to buy to make your team better, but we're going to start out a little bit differently in this video. I want to address two things that are going on with Madden right now with EA. The first one is, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section, another wave of bans have gone out, and people are getting popped for what they say coin distribution. And one of my biggest concerns, because this happened to one of the mods in my channel, Roboto, he got banned on his no money spent account. He got an email, I believe this morning, basically stating that he did one of the following things, and one of them on there was using the app. And I'm a little concerned because I've definitely promoted this app before, that people who are using the app a lot, and the companion app is what I'm referencing, are getting banned because it looks like they're doing something sketchy, but really they're just out there flipping cards. And because you can do things so much more quick on the app, of course you can be mobile with it, you don't need to be at your console, you can be away from home, you can be on the couch, you can be in your bed doing all of this. The frequency that people are flipping cards, I think it's triggering something at EA, and I'm pretty sure EA uses some type of software that justifies these bans, and I think people might be getting banned unfairly. Now, of course, there could be people out there that are not doing the right thing and are getting banned, but again, it's a little concerning to me that I'm telling people to use the app, and I use the app myself, and they're not even giving people warnings. I mean, he got a banned. They took his all of his coins. They said you can't use the auction house for the rest of the year, so it's like a no money spent account. Tons of work goes into an account like that, trust me, I know. And just to have it all taken away from you, no warning, no 14-day ban, I don't like that. So I want to hear from you guys. If any of you guys got banned, let me know down below in the comment section. I just want to try to figure this out and see what's going on. Number two, we got to talk about this. So I'm not going to get into the whole Kralo situation. You guys probably already know how I stand on that if you follow me on Twitter and watch me on Twitch. I talked about it last night. But EA put out a message kind of in reference or replying to what Kralo told us on Good Morning Madden yesterday, and their reasoning or why they increased the cost of the level packs. If you're unfamiliar, the level packs that you can earn when you level up normally give you a nice coin card. The pricing on them has been very fair. Honestly, in my opinion, probably too fair, too generous, and they raised the price. And I'm okay if they want to raise the price on it going forward after level 70, but to raise the price on existing players who maybe haven't unlocked that pack or were saving their money to buy it or just planned on buying it later, the fact that they now have to contact customer service to get that pack at that price is a little trash as well. They should have just lowered the price again and upped it going forward. But I think their reasoning, I'm just going to say it, is complete BS. They said that they did it because there was an imbalancing in the in-game economy in MUT. Well, the rest of my video is going to prove that to be absolutely incorrect because prices could not be any lower. So let's go ahead and take a look at some things. We're going to start out by talking about, of course, the solos that you need to play, right? But more importantly, and this is something I'm going to probably cover every Saturday, so some of you might get tired of me saying it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Last week, we got the 18th legend token, which allowed everybody to unlock their free legend, right? A lot of people were worried if they missed a week or two that they were SOL. That's not the case. We're on another week here, and there's more tokens to be earned. Now, all of us that have earned that free reward, there's honestly no point of playing these solos anymore because you can't get like a second free reward. There's not going to be another set that opens up. But if you want to, I would imagine these legend tokens are going to quick sell for some type of coin amount. What is that going to be? I wouldn't expect it to be too generous. So for me, I feel like playing these solos, now that I've unlocked that free legend reward, they just seem pointless. I'm not going to do it. But it's just more so to say, guys, if you missed a couple weeks, don't worry. The tokens are still there. Don't give up. Go ahead and play those. Get that free legend. Even though, you're probably going to pull like an 89 overall if you have terrible luck like me. Number two, we got more solos. And of course, all of these solos each and every week give you the power up for these specific legends that come out every single Saturday. So as we have been doing for a while now, we're writing down the prices on some of these power ups because some of them are pretty lucrative in my opinion, right? So the top, I have 8 here price wise. Morton Anderson 27k, Deion Sanders 25k, though I would probably say hang on to that one. Kevin Mawai 19k, John Hanna 15k, Ocho Cinco 13k, Bo Jackson 13k, another one you might want to hang on to, Edgerrin James 13k, and Ronnie Lott 12.5k. What I'm saying here, and you can go on mutthead.com, sort by power ups, and then sort by pricing. You can see guys that are under those top 8. You can play these solos. It's a full game. All you got to do is play it on 1 star. I'll show you an example here. 1 star gets you the power up for this associated player. Guys like Morton Anderson, Deion Sanders, Kevin Mawai, we're talking 20, 30k almost to play a solo on 1 star, chew clock really fast, sell the card if you don't need it, if you didn't plan on powering up any of those guys. It's a pretty good coin haul. It's something that I really need you guys to do if you're looking for coins or needing coins to buy, cheaper players. Also, training, I come on here every week and say this, training's even cheaper than it was last week. Even during the Blitz promo where we saw training at like 9 and 10 coins per training point, it's even cheaper. And that's why I think EA's statement yesterday, total opposite. So I didn't completely update the training point spreadsheet, but we updated it enough. Remember, the link to this spreadsheet is down below in the comments section. If you guys want it, all you got to do is click that link. You go to File, Make a Copy. It will allow you to edit it yourself. So I really only focused on, I would say 89 to 92 are really the important things. But if you look, we're finding coin per training points under 8 right now. Super cheap. So if we go back to the auction house, I would say my favorite and most easiest filter right now for cheap training is going to Campus Heroes, sorting by quality, and you want to hit the 92, 93. And you're probably going to find these for 80k and under. Here's quite a few at 80k and under. Even at 80k, if we look at the spreadsheet, that is 8 coins per training point. I saw one for 67 earlier today. So if you can catch a few snipes, definitely try that. You can also sort by offense. I mean, here's a Tim Tebow for 72k. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I mean, that's 7.2 coins per training point. That's a big W. So that's probably my first favorite one. And then the other one here is just generally 91s. There's not like a certain program or promo that you need to sort by. On a day like today where legends are, out there, people are opening legend packs, even though this week's legends aren't the greatest. If you can find 91s, I wrote down for about 55k, that's 7.75 coins per training point. Now for that, you're probably going to have to sort by each position and go through them. But as you can see, we got a Tyrone Calico, 48k. We'll go to our spreadsheet, right? This is how you update it. Let me make sure you guys can see it as well. Go to our spreadsheet. All you got to do, File, Make a Copy. You would go to this section, put in 48k. It calculates it for you. I just got that card at 6.76 coins per training point. So use that spreadsheet. Definitely go get that cheap training because I would only imagine that it's going to go up as the day goes on, as the weekend ends. And what would you want to do with cheap training? Well, it's the same. Power up your players. But I think now more than ever, and it gets better every week. Could training get cheaper again next week? I don't know. But definitely work on those chemistries for your squad. Make sure you hit go deep, lockdown 50-50. Big question I get, repeated question. What is the best chems on offense and defense? Everybody plays a different way, so I don't think there's a very best on offense, but I think go deep helps you with the throwing power, so that's why I prefer it. But lockdown to me is a must-have on defense because you get +5 man, +5 zone. That's just going to make your secondary, your DBs, your safeties, even your linebackers, just going to make them better in coverage. So lockdown is kind of a must-have in my opinion. I don't see how you should be running anything other than lockdown on defense. As far as physical chems, if you're playing on new gen, right, the game's slower, it feels slower, I highly recommend maxing out Shaker, especially with training being so cheap, guys, because this is giving you +2 to change the direction, +1 to agility, +2 to acceleration, and no, you don't get the +2 speed boost, but at least you get +1. Agility, acceleration, change of direction, speed right now, I think are going to be the only things that are really going to help with this next gen gameplay feeling so slow. I'm starting to get used to it, starting to get adjusted to it. Do I prefer it? Probably not, but that's how it's going to be going forward. We'll see if they patch it. But get those physical chems done as well. And if you max out one, start working on another. I'm working on getting Brawler maxed out. And I put this on like my defensive lineman, my offensive lineman. We get the added strength, plus you get a speed there. And if you boost it up all the way to tier 4, I think you get +2 speed on that one? Yeah, you do. So that's actually a W. I always thought it was just +2 strength and +1 speed. So Brawler, you can get 2 to the strength, 2 to the speed. That's really good for, like I said, defensive linemen, offensive linemen, your pass rushers, like your outside linebackers if you play that way. So take advantage of that cheap training, and don't forget, tell you this every week as well, if you have a gold coach, you can add, whoops, wrong button, you can add chemistries onto your gold coaches that are going to help you hit those 50-50 thresholds. It requires training up here to unlock each tier, but training's so cheap right now, it shouldn't matter. And another big question I get is, when are we going to be able to put chemistries on uniforms and stadiums? I honestly don't know. Like, if you try to do it, you get this message, right? It says it's unlocked. I don't even know if this is going to be an option all year. People are asking me, like, when is it going to be unlocked? There's not a date. I would not be surprised if you just can't do it already. I think that they kind of nerfed boosting up players this year, and this is one of the things that they locked. That's why Coach Madden isn't as good, but definitely boost up that gold coach as fast as you can with the cheap training. Last thing I want to go over, with the market being so cheap, I'm only going to focus on offense. Maybe we'll do defense next week. But I just wrote down a bunch of players, right, that are pretty cheap in my opinion. So if you're looking for some skill position guys on offense, I'm going to go over them very fast, but I wrote down some guys. So at quarterback, Brett Favre, 100K and under right now. Now, of course, with Brett Favre, you got to pay for his power-up, and I know those 50 power-ups get expensive. Steve McNair, 110K. He's still my quarterback on my main team and my no money spent. He gets hot route master. He gets set feet lead. I think those are two very, very, very important things. So check out Steve McNair, 110K. Dante Culpepper is about 105,000. And then one card that I've been running into a lot, Team of the Week. I mean, people haven't powered up, so it's going to cost a little more. But Team of the Week, Josh Allen, 150K. So that's the quarterback position. Halfback, not as good there. We have Edgerrin James is basically about 80K. I think this card's pretty solid. Remember, with all these legends I'm mentioning, you can go play their solos. You get their power up for free. Training's really cheap. Power them up. It won't cost you as much. Edgerrin James, 80K. And then LT, as in LaDainian Tomlinson, about 125K. He's got a power up that's probably going to be expensive because he's a 50 player. In my opinion, though, the best running back in the game is still Saquon. His price is pretty expensive down here, right? But you got that 91, 92 power-up pass. You should have at least one if you hit level 70. If you bought the Blitz offer last week, you got another one. Definitely recommend using one on Saquon if you have one allocated somewhere else. Best running back in the game to me. Wide receiver. Lynn Swann is basically about 100K. I saw him at like 104. Really fast, meets route running thresholds. I would definitely check out Lynn Swann's legend card. Again, play his solo, get it free, get the power up free. Cheap training, get you that one powered up. Ocho Cinco is under 200K. Really, really good wide receiver. I think some people would say top 3, top 4 wide receivers in the game. Marquise Brown, well, we're there. 170K. He meets the route running thresholds. He's really, really fast. Wait until he gets a power up. Could be even a better card. So those are 3 really good wide receivers. And then tight ends. There's actually some really good budget items out there. The first one has to be this Jeremy Shockey. He was about 85K earlier. He's creeping up there, but this Jeremy Shockey is really good. Meets the mid-route running threshold. Pretty fast, good run blocker. The other card is Todd Heap. I really, really like this card, about 115K. And this one kind of pains me, right? But, man, Chris Cooley. He was 155K earlier. Even at 175, I have this card on my team. Literally played like 500K for him a weekend ago. So this one hurts my soul. But there are some players on offense that I think could help you out. Training's really, really, really cheap right now. And then go play those legend solos, sell those power-ups, make some coins. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.